we will insert sections on year and quarter. Click on the year column, right click. There will be a set as section, this option. Here also we can use this option, or report element, section, insert section. We can put this also. We want to section on year. See, now this report is divided into multiple blocks for each year. And we will also insert section on quarter, set as section. So now it is 2014 Q3. For 2014 Q3, these are the details. For 2014 Q4, these are the details. This is the section header. And this is the section area. So it is about section. Insert sections on both year and quarter. Include a sum for quantity sold for year and quarter. Sort ascending on quantity sold. So first we have to include sum for quantity sold for year and quarter. Analysis, functions, insert sum. So this is visible here. Here along with this, sum is also applied in the quarter level and the year level. So let's try to do that. This is the formula, sum of quantity. So if you put this formula in this see, I just written a formula. The same sum of quantity sold. I want to display in this cell. If I write this formula here, the sum will be per quarter. If I write the same formula in this cell, the sum will be according to the year. So that is the working functionality of section. So I just put like a quarter. It is already coming. Sorry, it should not be string. It should be displayed as a quarter Q3 or Q4. So you should not put those quotes. That is for string. I am concatenating. If you want to add some string to some object, we have to use the plus symbol. That is a concatenation. And we are using some space. If you see double quotes and some space and double quotes and plus and then sum of quantity sold. If I apply it now, I'll see like Q3 14085. So the same thing. What I'll do is I'll apply the same thing in the year cell. So we will be able to see the year plus some space plus sum of quantity sold. This is the formula. So we are not putting anything like it should be in year or quarter in this sum of quantity sold. But as we are keeping that in the section header, it is taking that context as year. If you are keeping that formula in the Q3 section, it is taking that context as a quarter or 3, and it is displaying values for quarter 3, 14,085. For quarter 4, if you see 13,688, that is applied here. So if you see here, it will change. We will get some of this. For 2014, we are having only Q3, Q4 data. So 14,085 plus 13,688. So it will be around 28,000 change will be there because it is sum of Q3 and Q4. Let's see, we will get or not. See, 27,000. Sorry, we just need to expand this cell to see total. 27,773, which is sum of Q3 and Q4 total of 2014. If you see here, we are only keeping in one cell, but it is applying for all the quarter. This is a subsection, so it is applying for all the subsections. And here also it is a main section. It is, if I click on this, all the main sections will be selected. So whatever I write the formula there, it will be displayed here. So that is about section, subsection, these section headers. And if we want to change this formatting, format cell, appearance, fill some color, light blue, font should be in white color, bold. If you do at one place, it will be applicable in all the places. So this is the report that we can do using sections. We have created section on the year and a quarter, both we have applied sections, and we have added sum for this quantity sold, and we just displayed that quantity sold per quarter and per year in this report. So we can directly see the sum of quantity sold per year in this cell. And if you want more details, like per state, the distribution is like this. So we can check like that. This is about, let's see if we have any steps missing there. Click on view structure. Save the report as activity sections. So we are always creating reports with the data. Let me show you how it will look with structure. See, it is just giving, this is the main section header. Year is an object because we applied a section on year, that is automatically coming up here. I just wanted to display some of that value for year. So I used some space and I have concatenated using this. Same for the subsection quarter. This is the table. So it will get repeated for each year and for each quarter. The report will get displayed. This is the structure of the report. If we keep that with the data, then you can see year, quarter, and its details. Year, quarter, and its details. So the total report will be of multiple pages because we have many years and quarters. So this is the report related to sections. We will save the report as activity sections. Save to enterprise. We are done with this activity. Now we will do this activity 6 to now. Creating a complex rule. These rules are for conditional formatting. Means if you want to show the report, if you want to format the report based on some value, like if the sales revenue is less than 10,000, that particular region or that particular row should display in a red color with a red background, so that the user will immediately get to see that report and he can make a decision or he can take importance there and he can do something to fix that issue. So that kind of thing is possible using rule, which is nothing but a conditional formatting. I think we have to create this report because it is depending on the activity formulas. Okay, let's do both of them today. Creating formulas and variables. Create a new doc showing margin and quantity sold by product lines. New report. We use the same one. Margin and quantity sold by lines, product lines. Lines, margin, quantity sold. Okay. Now we will just run the report. So this is the lines, margin and quantity sold. So the next step is to add a new column to the table. So we want to add one more column. Right click here, insert column on right. So one thing is inserted. And then in the new column, create a formula to display the ratio for margin and quantity sold. Ratio equal to margin by quantity sold. So let's write formula here. We can create a variable and use, that is a reusable thing, or we can directly write. If you see, I just selected this column and I am writing some formula. We can write here or we can select this and write. Both things are possible. Margin. If we just click on, if you are typing margin, the matching things will come. This is the margin that we want. So select that by quantity sold. So this is the newly created formula. We can do the same thing if by clicking f of x, that is a function. We can use this functions also. This toolbar is useful for using the functions or objects directly. So if you are well versed with the creation of formulas, you can directly create here, or you can go here and write a formula and validate it here. Formula is correct. Go. Okay. So this is the formula that we have created. So now display ratio. If you see here, we did margin by quantity sold, but we just written a formula. But what is the name of this is not yet displayed. So for that, what we can do is we can just click on that and we can give the name. If you are using for some formula, you have to start with equal to. If you are giving some text, you don't need to give any equal to. We can just write a text ratio. So this is the ratio column. Save the formula as a variable. See, if you see here, I have selected this column and created, clicked on this variable symbol, new variable. It automatically come up this formula. So we will just name it here, ratio. If you don't create this variable, it can't be reused in this report because it is only limited to this column. But if we created this as a variable, see here, until now we only have lines, margin, quantity sold. But as we have created a variable under variables folder, there is a new object came up, ratio. So this we can use in this report. In any of the tab, we can use this. We can reuse this. So we have done like the 5th step, and the 6th step is created a prompted query filter on the state. Prompted query filter means it is not the report filter. It should be prompted in the query panel on the state. So just drag the state object in the query filter. Here, give the option of prompt. and run query. Insert a formula in the report title cell to show the state chosen from the prompt. See here, if you see the screenshot, here they are saying like to select New York. For example, if you select New York, we are not keeping the state object in the result. The result objects, we are not using that state object. So we are only using the state in the query filter prompt, and we gave the value New York and we run the query. So whatever the data is, it is for New York. But this report, we don't know like if it is for New York or it is for total, we don't know. So for that purpose, we can mention that in this report name itself, report for state New York. But we should not give New York here. Instead, we should write some formula so that whenever we select Colorado or Canada, it should change. If we just give New York and if we select something else, it will not change. It will be static. So whatever the user is giving the response, we should get it here. So let's try how to do that. Take that report for state. So here, report for state. Report for state. Go to formula. We have some function of user response. Query filter, right? User response of TP. This is the syntax we should use. User response of prompt string index. So we should know like, let me copy this. First, we should know what is the string displayed here. Like enter, same string we have to display there. Enter values for state. Enter values for state. Okay. So response of something, some syntax error is there. I have used this formula long back. User response of returns the response to a prompt. It is prompt or not state. Think we should have the state object. So, okay, create a document showing the name of in the report header. Save the document. So let us save this. As already we have created some formula and variable. So we will save as activity formula. So after doing this, there is one more activity. Open the activity formulas document, remove query filter the face, select the quantity source, create a new rule and name it quantity range. So edit, remove this, select and remove, add quantity sold. It is already there. Okay. Run query. Okay. Now create a new, select the quantity sold, create a new role and name it quantity range. So select the quantity sold, analysis, conditional, new rule. Name it as quantity range. Quantity range. Define the first rule so that filter object or cell equal to quantity sold, operator is less than, object is the quantity sold, operator is a less than, operand is 15,000. Okay. So filtered object or cell here, we have to select an object. It is quantity sold. Operator is less than. Value is 15,000. Sorry, less than operand equal to 15,000. Yeah. Add a subrule to this definition. Define the subrule so that quantity sold greater than or equal to operand 15,000. This is the less than. This is greater than or equal to. Plus, this is the subrule. So again, quantity sold is greater than or equal to value 15,000. Okay. Add a third subrule by clicking the add button again. Quantity sold operator. Okay. Let's subrule to this rule definition. Define the subrule so that filtered object or cell is equal to greater than or equal to less than. 15,000 will be read. Okay. Not from here, sorry. We have to add one more rule. Quantity sold less than 15,000 is one thing. Quantities, select an object, quantity sold greater than or equal to 15,000 is one rule. And one more third rule is by clicking greater than or equal to 15,000, less than 45,000. add here, select an object or variable, that is quantity sold, less than 45,000. Filtered object one greater than 45,000. 45,000 is less than. We will add one more rule. Select an object or cell. Quantity sold greater than 45,000. So if you see here, automatically there are some values coming, color coding coming. If it is less than 50,000 for this rule, the content will be displayed in red color. But if you want to change it, we can format and change. For this greater or equal to 15,000, it is by default it is showing green color. For less than 45,000, blue color. For greater than 45,000, yellow color. But if we know like our condition and if we want to show in something in red color also, we can format, display, we can change the colors. See here, text color can be changed, border can be changed, background can be changed. But I think we will just keep like this only for this, because we just want to show how we can format the report based on the value. So now if you see here, all this quantity sold is in black color, but we applied new rule quantity range and we applied some conditions here. So according to the conditions, the colors will change now if I click on OK. So let's click on OK. See here, greater than I think greater than 15 is green. Yeah, below that are red. So 6471, we don't have those. Okay, let me check again. Blue. Not blue. Let's check this one. I think here it's getting confused between a greater than 45,000 will also greater than 15,000, right? So that's why it is appearing in green color for us. So for that scenario, what we can do is we can put in between 10,000 and 45,000. Now you can see this yellow color came up. So now it is working as per our given rules. So this is about activity alerter. We say this as alerter because by seeing this red color, user immediately gets alert kind of thing. Like he'll be alerted by seeing the red color. It shows like somewhere something is going wrong and we have to take action immediately. So that kind of feature is there in Vivo. Let's save to enterprise as alerter activity. So now we have done with all the activities of lab activity 3.